Hey everyone, Jorge Gonzalez with Coldwell Banker Denver Central. Want to give you a market update on Denver's Cherry Creek neighborhood. Just seeing how 2023 end of year numbers compare to 2022, 2021, and even 2019 for a little pre-COVID perspective. Now, obviously, Cherry Creek has had a reputation for a long time for being the luxury shopping district neighborhood of Denver, and it's done very well. It's done great for a long time. I mean, the last time you saw prices depreciate in Cherry Creek, it did happen some between 2008 and 2010, but aside from that, I mean, Cherry Creek has always been that symbol of luxury. Now, obviously, pre-2010, that neighborhood wasn't quite developed the way it is now and the way it really has gotten in the last 5 to 10 years. In the last 5 years, oh my God, Cherry Creek is just on fire. It is the hottest office market in all of Colorado. Even though, if you go back, let's just say 5 years, over 500,000 square feet of new office space has been added or has been built or is about to be built. There's one project at the corner of 2nd and Adams Street, an office building that's about to be built. That's right behind like the Cherry Creek Grill, for example. That building is supposed to be 90,000 square feet approximately. I think 80,000 office and about 10,000 like retail restaurant space ground level. And of the 80,000 office square feet, even though the building hasn't been built yet, a tenant, an investment firm, just signed 30,000 square foot lease to put their corporate headquarters there. So this is a sign that Cherry Creek's office vacancy is in the single digit percentages. For reference, the Lodo Union Station area of downtown Denver is a little over 15%. The Central Business District of downtown Denver, which has had its fair share of issues with office vacancy recently and news of certain buildings going into foreclosure, is over 30%. So that just tells you something about the dynamics. Like now you have big financial investment money, office money going into Cherry Creek, oil and gas, legal, amongst others. But also like the apartment development, the hotels. I mean, it is just it is something to see what is happening there in Cherry Creek. Now, from a residential perspective, let's look at sales to start off. 2023, for the year, 146 transactions, and there were 22 active listings at the end of the year. For reference, in 2022, there were 213 with 19 active listings at the end of that year. 2021 had 203, and there were 5 active listings at the end of that year. And in 2019, there were 177 with 36 active listings at the end of that year, like end of December numbers. Months of inventory. For 2023, it ranged between 1.8 and 2.75 months, just depending upon if you look at 3, 6, or 12-month sales. 2022 was between 1.1 and 1.2. So 2023 inventory basically doubled, even though it's still, in the grand scheme of things, not that high, like not even 3 months of inventory, which is still considered a seller's market. 2021, for reference, was 0.3 months of inventory. So the post-COVID craze, these high-end neighborhoods like Cherry Creek just absolutely killed it. And that will be reflected very shortly when I tell you about the average prices 2021 compared to 2023. And in 2019, there was between 2.4 and 2.8 months of inventory. So slightly more inventory at the end of that year compared to 2023. 2019 was an interesting year because it was like a good year, but there was a little bit of a slowdown in 2019 compared to like appreciation numbers, sales volume, compared to the two or 3 years before 2019 were considered hotter markets. There were more bidding wars, things of that nature. So the market was still very solid and very good. It was just a little bit of a slowdown. And then, COVID lit the gas flames on the marketplace. Things were crazy. Obviously, interest rates were a lot lower, which explains some of the reduction in transaction volume 2023 compared to 2022, 2021, and even 2019. Those were lower interest interest rate environments. Even Cherry Creek, which has its fair share of cash transactions, like you still see some slowdowns. Average price. 2021 at the end of the year was just under 1.2 million. It was 1,184,978. Now, for reference, at the end of 2023, it was 1,747,861, which, you do the math, that's slightly over 43% in 2 years. Pretty impressive. Now, that is all of Cherry Creek. That is Cherry Creek North. That is Cherry Creek East. If you look at Cherry Creek North by itself, that average price is going to be north of 2 million. But anyway, I hope you find this information helpful. If you'd like any more information, don't feel free to reach out to me via any platform, and I will try to answer your question as best as possible. All the best. Hope you're doing well. Bye.